right? And ideally, those individuals will be able to be persuaded of the value optimizing path. If not, then they're going to be diluted out over time. Um, we have the right to have 8 board members, and we're just the first 2, right? So there's things that can be done to ensure that the remaining seats are more aligned with the tenets of management that we've laid out so far. Oliver and I can get elected to the board. The court will rule in our favor that the 8 board seats are still valid. We can add additional competent board people, and dilute Scott and Tom, or they can do what's right, and they can step down.
My question is, when you join the board, is there going to be any chance that the shares will receive dividends, that the stockholders will actually see a return on their investment?
Good question. Thank you for asking. Yes, absolutely. That's one of the objectives that Tony and I have discussed. Right, there's 225 million or whatever, $250 million of cash on the balance sheet. If we determine that the company doesn't need all that cash, let's get that back to the shareholders, and we'll do a Bitcoin dividend. Absolutely.
Which also goes to the fact that anyone saying there should be a dividend, one, this isn't a tech stock. Two, the only companies that issue dividends are ones that have excess cash that don't have an ability to invest that cash to drive a return on equity. Apple isn't going to issue a dividend because it believes that it can invest in its own operations and initiatives and buy companies that will be accretive to shareholder value, which is why they will never issue a dividend. If they did, it would be because they didn't believe that they had any investable opportunities, and holding cash would be detrimental to shareholder value.
About dividends, that doesn't make sense.
In the official filings of April 30th, 2024, Ionic Digital reported being vested with 540 BTC. Yet in the fiscal year of 2024, it reported 560 BTC, a difference of 20 Bitcoin. This mismatch between auditors and accounting is unexpected.